So it is finally payday, and boom, just like that, all your money's gone. You have no clue where it went. When somebody asks you, hey, "Where'd your paycheck go? Why can't you pay your bills?" Yeah, I went and did some stuff. Well, what'd you do? Yeah, about that. Today we're gonna go over the 3 easy steps that you can implement to make sure this never happens to you again. There are few things in this life more painful than looking back over the past month, 6 months, year, decade, whatever it may be, and thinking, I have made a lot of money, and then realizing you don't really have too much to show for it. You can't remember how you spent it, you don't remember the times you created with it. Worse yet, you don't have a plan for the future. You have no money set aside and no plans for retirement. See, the problem is your money has gone and done whatever it's wanted to do because you didn't tell it what to do. But wait. You're telling me that my money's going and spending itself? Well, no. But the side of you that is completely irrational and absolutely has to have that pink unicorn sitting on the wall that you're going to go put in your closet? Yeah, that side is the one that's spending it. So, what can you do to keep this from happening? I have 3 easy to implement steps that you can begin using today to change your financial future. Number 1, sit down and write a budget. Don't know how to do a budget? Alright. Stop the video, go grab a piece of paper, something to write with. Yes, crayons will work, and we're going to learn. You should be sitting down once a month or every paycheck to determine what your budget is going to be. This is telling all your money how to be spent before you get it. Start with a simple box, label it in, and then have a second box and label it out. Come back to the in. All your income should be going into this box. Your out box should be divided into 2 parts, bills and other. Label them appropriately with all the bills you're going to be paying and then all the other expenses for the month. Then take your in and subtract it from your out. After writing your budget out, some of you will discover that you are in the red. This isn't the end of the world, but you can see it from there. I mean, you got to get out of this position that you're in. For those of you that this is reality, you need to take a good hard look at it and do something drastic to get yourself into the green. For some of you, this is cutting back on movies and restaurants. For others, it's just life is dealing you a hard one right now. It's been done before, and you can do it too. Things to know. There is no such thing as the perfect budget for the perfect month. Things will come up. It's okay. When these things come up, just pull out your budget, look at it, see, okay, this isn't really a necessity. We're going to take this money that I allotted for this and reallocate it for that. And then you're good to go. If you would like tips and tricks on how to make a budget work and how to make an efficient budget, just throw it in the comments section and I'll make a video for it. So you've written your budget, you're in the green, now what? Step 2, create an emergency fund. This is part 1 to your emergency fund. Make $1,000, sell something, work extra hours. This money's there for emergencies only. Don't use it for anything else. Broken arms are emergencies. Your car breaking down is an emergency. Getting laid off work is an emergency. The new iPhone being released is not an emergency. This emergency fund makes these big things into minor inconveniences. Your emergency fund should be liquid. That means it shouldn't be invested. You should have easy access to it at all times. If you're going to be hit with a withdrawal fee for wherever you have it stored, you're doing it wrong. This emergency fund keeps you from going into debt when hardship comes your way. And if hardship does come your way, it's easy. Just do what you gotta do and then make that $1,000 back as fast as you can. So you have your budget, your emergency fund. Now, step 3, getting out of debt. For many Americans, debt is a way of life and it is eating them alive financially. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that having debt is expensive. Financial freedom begins when you get and stay out of debt. So, how do you begin this process of becoming debt-free? Sit down, write down everything you owe money on. Smallest to largest. Take this list and put it on your fridge, on your front door, wherever you want to put it. Put it everywhere so you can see this. Start paying them off, starting with the smallest. From there, you're going to channel all of your financial focus into paying off that one single creditor. Do what you gotta do. Work extra hours, have a garage sale, pawn something off. The exception to this is heirlooms. You will never get those back, so don't sell them. And when you pay off that first creditor, go to every list and mark it off. This is why we start with the smallest thing first, so that you can psychologically feel the power behind what you're doing. This process is what is known as the debt snowball and is taught by Dave Ramsey. After you knock out that first one, channel all your energy into the second one, and then the third one, and continue down the list until you hit your home mortgage. This is where you can stop channeling all of your energy into paying off your debt. At this point, we're going to go back around to step 2 and the emergency fund. Now we're going to grow our emergency fund to its full potential, what it should be at. To determine how big your emergency fund should be, calculate how much it would cost you to pay out of pocket for 6 months of living expenses. For those of us that are single, our fund will be very small. For those that have larger families, it goes without saying, your fund is also going to be larger. So, to recap, budgeting, $1,000, pay off your debt, emergency fund. With these 3 easy to implement steps, you can begin your journey to financial freedom today. Each and every one of you has a potential to be financially free if you're willing to sacrifice now and not give in to the little pink pony side of you and plan for the future. If there's anything from this video you'd like me to go over in further detail, throw it in the comments section and I'll make it happen. If you like this video and would like more, go and like the page, share this video, and throw a like down in the box below. And as always, pass this information on. Don't let it stop with you. And go out and don't forget to make today awesome.